Good morning. What is going on in the world today? How we guys? There we go. Good morning, world, and all who inhabit it. Today is Wednesday, the year of our Lord 2023, March 15th. Welcome, everybody, to the show. As you can tell, we got Charlie Foxtrot Radio and Productions going live on YouTube, on charliefoxtrotradio.com. We have our links on Facebook as well, even though I try not to really go live on there because in my past experience, Facebook hates me. I say the one wrong thing and Facebook says no. I say the one wrong thing and Facebook says, haha, you are banned. Like, this is how bad Facebook is. Really, guys. This is why I'm really focusing on trying to get it towards just like on charliefoxtrotradio.com. This is what I'm really trying for, because I will tell you this. When I took over my first store with Taco Bell last summer, I was assistant manager. They looked at me, he's like, hey, you've done a good job. You want your own store? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, you know what you're doing? I'm like, nope. He's like, okay, here, bitch, fly. Yay, you get your own store. So I had to sit there and like Google how to be a GM for a week. But anyways, one of the hardest things that the previous GM let go and let people slack off on was they would be wearing Crocs behind the counter and on the line and making food. And it wasn't just the Crocs that the sporty ones or the ones that were like sealed. Okay. No, this is the ones that make you look like you had polka dots on your feet if you had sunburns with them. And they didn't have the straps on the back, so they were horrible. And there was some meme going around about Crocs or something stupid at the time. And we were down in Orlando because my daughter is a competitive dancer. Okay, so we had our nationals down there. Went down learning how to be a GM. As bad as it is to say. But I got banned because I shared this. And because I legitimately did this. I told him, quit wearing Crocs at work. You're going to get hurt. You're going to slip. You're going to fall. You're going to do all this stupid stuff that I don't want to fill out accident reports for. And I threatened to take their Crocs off and beat them with them. And I actually put that on Facebook too. I got like strike 2 out of nowhere. I'm like, where the hell does strike 1 even come from? I don't even know what strike 1 even was. So needless to say, yes, I still post stupid crap on Facebook, but try to keep it separate. You know, if I get banned personally on a personal account, that's one thing, but I don't want to have everything banned, so I can't keep this going, because I actually really do enjoy it. I know I have like all of like 7 people that follow me, but you know what? It is fun. It is fun just sitting here goofing off with you guys every morning, getting our church on Sundays, doing all this stuff, and having fun. I mean, yes, this is just regular Code Red Mountain Dew. There is nothing in it, I promise. That is for after 5 o'clock tonight. Well, no. It'll be after 10 o'clock tonight when I get off of work. So, yeah. Anyways, I forgot that today was Wednesday, and I actually work tonight at the comedy club. So, but welcome, guys. Welcome, one and all. There has been a lot of weird crap going on since we last spoke. And I know that we missed a few days here and there. Was working on some car vehicles, some car issues, and in the mornings, that's like the best time that I have to be able to get it done. Just because, you know, after 11, 12 o'clock, Northern Indiana time, it gets really crazy in this household. Okay, that's when the day really picks up. So use my time wisely as best as I can. Got that all taken care of. And we are back. Funny thing We went to a concert last night. And we had free tickets. We got them from a good friend of ours for Christmas. Thank you again, Star. But went to go see Buck Cherry and Skid Row last night. Now, this is something that we don't get to do very often because we were young parents. We still are young parents. I mean, I'm mid-30s. We're mid-30s, and we have a freaking teenager. Holy cow. Kept him alive that long. I don't get it. But we focused our time as a family. We focused our time with our kids. So now that they're getting older, now that they can, spend a couple of hours at home and not burn the house down, yeah, me and the lovely missus are going to go out. This is the second as far as like the school year is concerned. Okay. So like from August until now, we've been able to go to 2 concerts, right up the road. We only live, like 5 minutes away from one of the main venues here in Fort Wayne, which ironically is in the same parking lot as my club that I work for. So, but we've been fortunate enough. We've been able to go to a couple of these, this school year and everything. And I'll tell you guys what, I saw them during COVID, because if you looked on YouTube during the lockdowns, like right at the very beginning, there was a lot of bands that were just, like releasing covers and all of this stuff. They were just having some fun trying to pass the time. The opening band for Buck Cherry and Skid Row, though, was No Resolve. Now, I had heard them once on YouTube, and then after that, I heard a couple of songs every now and then on one of our local rock stations does Octane. It's like a nationally syndicated show, like on Saturday nights type scenario. And I heard them every now and then. I'm like, oh yeah, these guys are pretty cool. Didn't really, twist my arm one way or the other. Saw them last night live. Holy mother of pearl, they were good. I mean, they should not be an opening act after this tour, okay? They should not be. They should be feature minimum, okay? They should be second act, okay? 2, 3, 4 years from now, give them their own show. Give them their own tour. Let them headline. They got a lot of potential. I'll tell you what, they got a lot of freaking potential. But what really got me about them is they did their set, and right towards the very end of the set, they're like, yeah, we're going to go over doing autographs, all that stuff. We want to meet every single person in here. You ain't got to pay for it. We don't believe in making you pay just for us to sign something. We want to meet and get, talk with everybody. So I thought that was really cool that they wanted to take the time to talk. And the lovely missus and I, we went over, and we were kind of like at the beginning of the line, and there was, the line had already formed really heavy by the time the set was like remotely done. So, but they actually spent time. They were talking and they were answering questions and having laughs and just having a good time. So I thought that was really cool to see. Okay. Thought that was really cool. But, so that's all the antics and shenanigans and Bravo Sierra, if you will, that we had going on. But, all is well in the world. We're just going and moving on, still kicking. We're on this side of the dirt. That's all you can ask for in the end. So let's get down to the tax brass, if you will. Everybody heard Friday on the 10th. Okay. Everybody heard Friday the 10th, all what happened. Okay. I don't like talking about this stuff, but I really find it interesting because of the news that came out this morning. Okay. SVB Bank, Silicon Valley Bank. What in the name of mother? Bank crashed. Okay. One of the 2 banks that crashed Friday. And they were rated like top 20. So this is actually like a really big deal. There was a run on the bank, blah, blah, blah. You guys know the whole story. Okay, you guys have been watching the news. Y'all are intelligent enough to figure it out. Oh, this is what's going on. Holy crap, this isn't good. Okay, but the interesting thing that I found out is that Prince Harry and Meghan. What do they call themselves? Like the successes? I don't know. I'm not British. I'm not that intelligent. Mom, what are they? I know you're watching. Text me. But Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they actually had a lot of their assets here tied up in that bank. So they're I think let me see if I can pull the article back up because I lost it right before the show started. They're losing millions of dollars with this. I mean, it was outrageous how crazy it was. And then when I was reading through, and as I was continuing to read through the article, realized that a lot of big names, you know, as the article put it, is more than the average American commoner. So, you know, Joe Blow, you and I, have money and everything tied up in this bank. So it was just like, what in the... I don't... Let me see, where is it? No. You know, it's funny when WWE is making more news breaks than like anything else anymore. Where is it? Is it on here? I think I lost it. But they didn't give a full number. They just said millions of dollars is going to be lost from Prince Harry and Meghan because of this happening. It's like, wow. Yes, we are in one of the bigger banks for all of our stuff, you know, I don't want to say all of our holdings because that makes us sound proper. But we're tied up in one of the bigger banks. So, I mean, there is a little bit of backbone to them. But it still sucks that this happens to anybody. I don't wish this on anybody. Except for maybe Oprah. She has a lot of money she can lose because she is tied up in this too. That was one of the other big names that was put on it. So, yeah, they're insured. I think it's like, what, a quarter $250,000, $250,000. But how many billions with a B does Oprah Winfrey have? Yeah, she's not going to be insured to get all of her money back. Regardless of what's going on with that. But yeah, that's one thing, guys, that we do need to stay alert with, because this is a lot of the stuff, and the irony of the matter is we catch it and we throw it out to you guys here first. You get the information. You know what to do with it. You research it. You double check it. You fact check it. You triple check it. You turn it on its side. We joke about it. We have fun. And then everybody else talks about it. So that's kind of one of those things that it's like, if I see something that's like, holy cow, boom, there you go. You guys, most of the time you hear it first here. Not always, but most of the time you guys are going to hear it first here. So, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. I mean, like I said, I'm in my mid-30s. You know, the lovely missus and I, we were together during like the 2008 housing market crash where the banks got turned on their sides, you know, all of that fiasco. But they're saying this is like the second worst financial crisis in U.S. history or something stupid like that. So it's hard telling what's going to happen with this, but we will make it work. Come hell or high water, we are Americans. We are going to make it work. We are going to have fun with it. So moving right along. What is it? This was Monday. So what would that be? The 13th? Yeah, the 13th. Okay. North Carolina, because everything happens in North Carolina. If you don't have Florida man, Florida woman, Florida couple, you have North Carolina shenanigans. Okay. Home inspector in North Carolina uncovered more than just a potential structural issue or a code violation this week. Dean Brown, a code enforcement official, found an 8-foot alligator living in the attic of a house. There isn't much light in the attic, so Braun said he initially thought that the reptile was a fake stuffed gator of some sort. He didn't really move at first. He was kind of asleep, I guess, but once I shined my flashlight on his head, his eyes started to open, and he gave me a wink to let me know, hey, I'm alive. The code enforcement official backed away and took pictures before calling a coworker to let him know what was going on. It's unclear how the alligator ended up in the attic, but Braun said he thinks that a door to the house was left open and was able to sneak in. The builder saw mud in the house Monday morning but wasn't sure where it came from. He called in crews to clean up the mess. Work continued on a home for a day and a half before Brown discovered the alligator. Let's stop right there. No, screw that. I'd take a shotgun to it in the middle of it. Be like, sorry guys. Yes, we're doing a code check, and we're going to be caulking over and putting some new drywall up for a bunch of shotgun shell blasts that you're going to see in your roof here. Just go BAM! It's almost as bad as spiders to me. But nobody would believe me. I made phone calls, I told people around me, but nobody would believe me, Brown said. One person did get around to go up and look. When he realized I wasn't joking, he was able to communicate with the rest of the workers on site to leave. Yeah. You mother trucker, get out of here. We got a gator in the attic. Animal control was able to remove the alligator, though, from the home. While Brown has encountered alligators before, this is the first time he's ever seen one indoors. Since then, I've been very cautious and peek in and around. It was an experience I'll never forget. Yeah, you're never going to forget it. I swear. You ain't ever going to forget that. It's just like, I think I was like 8 or 9. You know, I was in elementary school. I can't remember, but you don't forget those one things. You know, it's like he says he's never gonna forget the alligator. It's like me and my mom driving to Florida. We were going on vacation, and you see a freaking bobcat just run across the street. It's like, holy cow, where'd that come from? You mother trucker. You know, it's stuff like that you're never going to forget. Never. Okay? But and then it goes on, and we're completely changing things up here, you know, just from like wild shenanigans. I saw this yesterday morning. I actually found this because took my youngest to the doctor's office for his regular checkup. Facebook. Michael Jordan's son is now dating former teammates Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. Larsa Pippen. They have pictures and everything. You know, good for them. Whatever. I don't care. She is 48. He is 32. Okay, cool, fine. But that is actually going to make headlines. And you know, people in TMZ, Vogue, all of that, they're going to be like, oh my God, he's dating such an older woman. I don't know. Whatever. It's funny that this stuff is what makes headlines. Yes, it gets pushed under the rug, and yes, we are going to talk about it, but it's freaking hysterical that these make headlines. Who gives a flying rip about this? WTF, what the frack are we missing here? Or witnessing here? Did you ever think... And this is another one of those memes that's gone around. The internet was created, and we're talking the concept of the late 90s, early 2000s. The internet was there, so we had an escape from reality. Now it seems like we need an escape back to reality from all the shenanigans and bullcrap that is going around here, I swear. But yeah, and you do your research on it, you know. Yeah, Michael Jordan's son is now dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, Larsa Pippen, 48, and he is 32. And they had to specify the age on it, okay? And the pictures here, she does not look like she's 48, okay? Either she's a Barbie or she has just aged that well, okay? Cool, fine, whatever. But It's just these, okay? Speaking of Bravo Sierra, again, this came up over the weekend. It's funny that everything happens on the weekends. Okay? Everything happens on the weekends. Man files lawsuit, and we all know where this is going. Okay, we all know this story right now, okay? Man files lawsuit against Buffalo Wild Wings claiming that they're glorified chicken nuggets, and that's not what the article technically says, but we all know that that's what the article says. They are glorified chicken nuggets, okay? It took you that long to realize it, that they were just chicken nuggets? Are you going to sue them next because they're not made of buffalo meat? Are you going to sue them next because they did not come from buffaloes who did not have wings? I will sit here and wait. I'm waiting. Okay, I'm going to say it. And this is when I'm not going PG. He is a dumbass. Of course, they're not boneless wings. Oh, good Gandhi. But man files lawsuit with this. This is like when the woman sued McDonald's because she spilled hot coffee in her lap in the drive-thru and won like millions of dollars. That's what this is going to end up being. It's going to be some BS shenanigan lawsuit that somehow they're going to win, even though it's the most freaking hysterical thing in the world. And then everything's going to get turned on its side because of this one jackwagon loser dumbass. We are going to become that society again. We're going to become that society where we think something is bad, so we sue. No. How many things have I come across in life that I thought was bad and I didn't gripe and moan? See, I almost said it and I didn't. See, I'm keeping it PG here, guys. Not keeping it 1980s PG. We're keeping it real. Okay, we're trying to. But some of these things is just WTF. But we are going to become that society. I swear to God, we are not. We are on the road to become that society, and we better not be. If we don't have anything better to do with our lives than just to sit here and sue over something that is so petty and nonsensical, and it doesn't matter if this is, and it's not just this, okay? It's not just the McDonald's fiasco from, 2 decades ago now? Something stupid. I don't know. But if we can't become that society, guys. We really and truly can't. I will lose more faith in society than I have already lost. And I tell you this, I am that person that I look both ways on a one-way street and then look up to make sure I'm not getting hit by a plane because I've lost that much faith in society. Yeah, I'm on a rant today, guys. I don't get it. It's like, what is going on? But yeah, tell me where you're going to find all of this stuff and have some fun with it at the same time. You're not going to find it anywhere else but here. And it's not going to be tied into something that is set to split us apart. You're not going to see that here. You're not going to hear that. You're not going to listen to that. We're just here having some fun. We're going to crack some jokes, that we have to somehow stay politically correct on. I leave the jokes to the comedians at the club, okay? I leave the jokes to all of that. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, stuff coming in. We got to make sure that it's not an OMG moment that we got to throw in before the show's over today, guys. We got to make sure. So, but tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m., 7 a.m., all the other times. Maybe at 6 a.m. Maybe on the other side of the world. I don't know. London is 5 hours ahead of us. So if you guys are listening in London to any of this that is going on and wondering, wow, this American is freaking crazy and dumb and moronic, you can listen to us at 2 p.m. in the afternoon every day, Tuesday through Saturday. If you are listening to us anywhere else in the world, I don't know what the time zones are because I don't know anybody else in any other time zone except for the United States and the London area. Okay. So, that being said, guys, we have some fun. We crack jokes. We find some enlightening things in life. But that is the goal, is just to have fun. I try and make people smile as much as I can. I try and divert people away just to get that sense of escape for just a few minutes of day, no matter what it is. Okay? So, if I am succeeding with that with you, that is amazing. I'm so happy. I greatly appreciate it. If not, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll be able to do it tomorrow for you. Okay? So, from all of us here, we are going to see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 9 a.m., to go over the next round of bullshnikey shenanigans, what's going on, what's happening that nobody else wants to talk about or wants us to know about. So, from all of us here, God bless. We will see you tomorrow.